What's on YouTube? It's Pete TT coming at you with another Division video. And guys, welcome to my first 1.5 weapon review. Today we are going to be talking about and looking at the Converted USC. Now, where can you get this? Well, mine dropped out of a survival cache. That is the caches you get for successfully extracting out of survival. Now, with my particular build, mine personally dropped with a 20.4k damage, 650 RPM and 20 in the mag. Now then guys, let's talk stats, shall we? So we're going to be comparing the USC in this video to its sister archetyped weapon, the also newly added UMP. So compared to the police UMP, the USC boasts higher damage per shot and a higher base RPM, but it does have a lower base magazine by a whole 10 shots. The stability, range, reload speed and accuracy are exactly the same on both weapons, and I wanted to bring up the base stats for you guys so you can see the numbers for these weapons yourselves. So on the range point then, both weapons sitting at 14 meters compared to the likes of the MP5, which has 16 meters, and the AUG that has 18 meters. It actually has a very low range, and to be honest, when using the weapon at consistent range you do notice the bullet drop off. The reload time is actually not too bad, it's 2.4 seconds. The MP5 boasts a 2.5 second reload time and the AUG boasts a 2.5 second reload time. So overall, you know, it's pretty good. It's better than the likes of the AUG and the MP5, and the reason I'm using both of those weapons as an example, guys, is because I'm sure if you've played the Division and you've been around long enough, you are indeed well aware of the AUG and the MP5, because when they were the meted weapons you will have indeed used them. Now, I don't know if it's a bug, but when I try to pull up the stability and accuracy stats for these weapons, they just seem to stay at plus 0%. So, I can't actually give you the numbers, but if we jump over to the shooting range, we can indeed show you what the accuracy and stability is like for the USC. So, as you can see then, the stability is very good for an SMG. It has very little vertical kick to it, but it stays true when on the rise and doesn't seem to pull off to either side, which makes it very controllable and user-friendly. As far as accuracy goes, as you can see, there is very low reticle spread and you can hit headshots for days with this weapon. It is very, very nice to use. Now then, let's talk how we can mod this weapon to make the most of its strong and weak points, so that we have the base point to work on. Let's look at the pre-modded stats for crit chance and headshot damage, as these are stats we will aim to raise. So my crit hit chance is sitting at 15%, but this is due to running an Alpha Bridge gear set with 2 SMGs equipped and the Fierce and Vicious talents active. My headshot damage is sitting at 50%, and again this is due to my Alpha Bridge build. Now then guys, let's mod our USCs and see what kind of stats we can get out of it. So here we are then. We're on the shooting range. We are going to mod up our weapon in the way that I think is best. So for the optics, we are going to be rocking out a rugged mini reflex sight. This has plus 7% critical hit chance, plus 2.5% stability and plus 6% headshot damage. Takes our DPS from 137k to 145k. In the magazine slot, we're going to go for magazine size of plus 109%, 3% critical hit chance and 5.5% rate of fire, taking us from 145k DPS to 210. It also takes our RPM to 685 and our mag capacity from 20 to 41. Now, there is other options. I have magazine size that takes up to 42 as a maximum, and I don't know whether that is the absolute maximum, but you know, that's all I have. I think that you can roll slightly higher, maybe get to 43 rounds, you know, rough number crunching in my head, but don't count me on that, guys. All I can definitely confirm is 42 in the mag. Moving to our underbarrel, we're going to be equipping a small grip. This has 16% critical hit damage, 2% accuracy and 4.5% reload time. Now, things like optimal range could be good. If you want to give up a bit of your DPS, there are, several options. If you like stability, you could obviously pick stability. If you really struggle with the kick, this bit kind of comes down to you guys, how you use the weapon. I find that I don't need the extra stability because I can handle the recoil. Having the increased reload time, the little bit of accuracy and the crit hit damage is just better for me personally, and overall better for the weapon. So, moving on to the muzzle then. What I like to run on here is this. This is the Tyrant Suppressor. So it gives me 7.5% critical hit chance, 2.5% increased stability, and 5% headshot damage. Now again, there are different variations. I have a compensator at the top that has increased stability, gives you 13% of that, gives you 4% optimal range and 5.5% headshot damage. So again, it kind of comes down to what you personally want and how you like your weapons to go. For me, an SMG is all about raising that crit hit chance and the headshot damage. Okay, this, like I said, and you've seen, handles really nicely. Okay, the accuracy is very good. I don't know what to say, guys. It's got to be crit hit chance if you're using an SMG. So, now we've modded the weapon, guys, let's revisit the stats and see how they have changed. Come down here. So, as you can see, our crit hit chance has been increased to 32.5%. And our headshot damage has increased to 61%. So, overall, a very nice increase to the stats. But, what does it mean to the usability? Let's take a few shots and find out. So as you can see, the weapon now kicks up a lot quicker, but that is due to obviously the rate of fire mag taking our RPM from 650 to 685. However, it is indeed controllable and still remains in a very usable state. The reticle boom remains in a good usable state, and our mag capacity has increased, as I said earlier, to 41, so a lot more bullets. Overall, a very nice increase in my opinion to the stats and the usability of this weapon. What we're going to do now, guys, we're going to pull up some gameplay of the weapon in action against some HVTs while I give my verdict overall on this weapon. So guys, when I decide whether a weapon is good or bad, I take several things into account. I first look at my time to kill, then I look at my effective range. As a highly spec DPS player, I like to engage from a small distance, as if I get too pushy, I more often than not end up getting downed. With an SMG equipped, I have to be very in your face, especially with a very low effective range. However, that being said, when you do get close, the time to kill on this weapon is very good. It's not quite as quick as I would expect, and not as quick as some of the assault rifles, but it is quick nonetheless. Now, personally, I still can't get used to running an SMG build, but I do feel very comfortable running this weapon. And to be honest, I really enjoyed my time running the USC MP5 Alpha Bridge setup that I have. I definitely want to explore the SMG build more in the future, and without a doubt, I will be using the USC as my primary when I do. Now, if I was to give this weapon a rating out of 10, I would say it's about an 8.5 to 9. Now, I would like to see the base magazine size on the USC slightly increased to match the UMP at some point in the future, and if that happens, then I can see this weapon being an easy 9, 9.5 rated weapon. But bottom line, guys, if you like SMGs, go farm some survival and try to bag yourself a USC. It's a very nice weapon to have at hand, and that is going to wrap up the video, guys. Hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments you've got in the section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, because there's plenty more Division videos coming your way. And as always, agents, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.